So, you want to become a top-tier OnlyFans chatter, not just someone who copy-pastes messages all day, but a real pro who makes thousands every month. I know exactly what that feels like because I've been in your shoes. When I started as a chatter almost a year ago, I had zero experience working online. In my first month, I made only $300, but I didn't stop there. I kept learning, improving, and last month alone, I made over 3,000. In total, I've now earned over 10k just by chatting. And in this video, I'm going to show you 5 steps that will totally change your results as a chatter. But here's the deal, if you miss even one of these steps, you'll fail. Yeah, you might still make some money, but you'll never break into the higher level earnings that the best chatters achieve. Every mistake you make is a lost sale. Every second you waste is a fun slipping away. And if you don't apply these strategies correctly, you'll be stuck making pennies while others are earning thousands. So pay close attention because every step builds on the last. Let's go. Most people don't realize how short attention spans are on OnlyFans. Think about how you use your phone. When someone takes too long to reply, you lose interest, right? The same happens here. Fans are usually talking to multiple models at the same time, and if you don't answer quickly, they will move on. There is no loyalty at start. They don't care who they're talking to. They just want engagement. And if you take even a few seconds too long, you are handing them over to someone else. So, step number 1, you have to pay attention on how fast you are replying. You need to reply as fast as possible, within seconds, not minutes. The quicker the chat flows, the deeper the fan's emotional engagement, and the higher the chance of sale. Conversations that move fast create excitement, anticipation, and make the fan feel like they're the center of attention. If you let the conversation slow down, they'll get distracted, lose emotional connection, and stop spending. But how do you actually do this in practice? First, stop multitasking. If you are watching Netflix or scrolling social media during your shift, you are throwing your money away. Second, train yourself to type faster. The difference between typing at 50 words per minute versus 80 words per minute can mean hundreds of extra dollars in your pocket each week. And finally, be prepared. The best chatters anticipate conversations before they happen. Have a strategy ready so that every reply feels instant and natural. So now that you know speed is the foundation, let's talk about something just as important. Because even if you reply fast, your messages might sound robotic or boring, so you are still losing money. Think about the last time you walked into the store and the salesperson greeted you with a scripted robotic line. You instantly knew they didn't really care about you. Fans feel the same way when they get generic copy-paste messages. If every model says, "Hey baby, how are you?" it's boring. There's nothing special about it. The fan sees right through it. And when the conversation starts off boring, why will you stick around it? So step number 2, you need to make every message feel personal. A fan should feel like they are the only one you are talking to, even though you are chatting with hundreds. The easiest way to do it, personalize your opening messages. Instead of saying this dull, "Hi baby," actually look at their profile. If their name is Mike, say, "Hi Mike, I don't know why, but you totally seem like a bad boy. Tell me I'm wrong." If their profile pictures motorcycle, ask them, "Damn, is that your bike? I bet you love adrenaline rush." The goal is to create instant engagement. If a fan feels like they are getting special attention, they'll be way more invested in the conversation. And an invested fan is spending fun. But even if you get the conversation right, you need to keep them coming back for more. Because if you only focus on making a quick sale, you'll never maximize your earnings. Most new chatters are too focused on short-term sales. They think the goal is to sell something fast and move on to the next fan. But this is the worst way to make money. The fans who spend the more aren't the ones who buy once and leave. They're the ones who keep coming back every day. If you don't build loyalty, you are losing thousands in long-term earnings. So, step number 3, stop thinking about sales and start thinking about relationship building. You need to make the fan feel emotionally connected to the model. They should wake up in the morning expecting her messages. They should miss talking to her while they're offline. If you create this feeling, they won't buy just a single PPV. They'll spend thousands over time. But even if you build this connection, you need to stay relevant. And if the model's page looks inactive or outdated, fans will lose interest no matter how good your conversations are. Imagine walking into a store and nothing new is on the shelves. The same products, no updates, nothing fresh. Would you want to shop there? Probably not. Fans feel the same way about an active OnlyFans page. If they don't see new posts, fresh content, or mass messages, they'll forget you exist. So, step number 4, always keep your model's page active and engaging. If fans feel like they're missing out, they'll stay subscribed and keep spending. To do this, you need to send regular updates, stories, and mass messages throughout the day. Start your shift with preparing 4 to 5 mass messages in advance. Mix it up between flirty messages, teasing messages, and personal life stories. Keep them engaged outside of one-on-one chats. But even if you keep the page active, there is one final mistake that can ruin everything, and this is where most chatters fail. A lot of chatters think that having a script is enough, but if you rely too much on pre-written messages, fans will see right through it. The worst thing you can do is sound predictable. If every message feels like the last one, they'll get bored fast. So step number 5, you need to use scripts the right way. Scripts should be straight point, not final message. The best chatters adapt scripts based on the conversation. If a fan has a specific fetish, don't just drop a basic reply. Expand it. Build on the fantasy. Keep layering details so they feel completely immersed in the experience. To do this, always add something unique to every scripted message. Change the wording, match the fans' energy, and always keep the conversation dynamic. If you do this right, fans will stay engaged and keep spending. Every top chatter started as a beginner. The difference is they kept improving. If you take these 5 stages seriously and start applying them right now, your earnings will skyrocket. And if you want even more insider tips, join my Telegram channel, where I share more interesting content on how to make money as a chatter. Link in the description. See ya!